Now I've got the set or the flywheel from last night. You can see it's cleaned up. Here is the this is the timing mark on the wheel, which this little eye right here, that little eye, magnetic eye, senses that and fires off. Now when you go to clean this, I'm going to give you some tips. What I like to do when cleaning electrical parts or anything with a bunch of stuff on it, first of all, I get a nice little dish, preferably a really nice kitchen dish that my wife, just don't tell your wife, because for some reason I like using dishes. What the hell? What's the problem? It's more motorcycle parts. But she doesn't see things the same way as I do for some reason. But what I like to do is I get an old toothbrush here, and I'll get a whole ton of these Q-tips. They call them like earbuds or some kind of weird name in Europe. But these are really good for getting into like little places like here and little tiny places where you want to clean but not really go at it with a sledgehammer. And then another thing you can use, this is just what I have on hand, this is wax and grease remover. What this is used for, I used it 30 years ago. It's very common, we call it sure-wheel cleaner. You use it on cars to remove the silicone wax and everything on the surface of the car before you start to sand it, so you don't sand it into the finish. But what this does is it gets between the grease and your item, and it kind of floats the grease up or dirt or whatever you want to call it, and then you can wipe it off. Another good thing that we use, I don't know if you have this in outside of America, but this simple green stuff, and it's green, it's only got water in it, but this simple green it's got something non-toxic, biodegradable, doesn't smell bad, but it's got something that breaks down gasoline, grease, sludge, everything. And you want to clean everything up, and make sure that all your magnets up here are nice and clean, because this spins around the stator and it creates an electrical field with these magnets and this electrified coil. So that's just some tips. And you want to clean up all your wires. You want to make it look new again. And like I said, you don't have to do it just because it's something to do. If everything is clean and somewhere down the road it starts to get really dirty again with grease, that means you got a leak somewhere, and you can say, well, oh yeah, that was totally clean. And like this here, this should not have any grease or anything on it, especially around this magnetic eye. Oil, water won't hurt it, but sometimes oil, like this right here, can short out the stator at high speed, very high speeds, because it's creating so much electricity in the field, and the grease interferes with it. It's just not supposed to be there. So that's the tip for the day on Honda RUCKUS stators. I know it's a long video, and I know I talk too much, but somewhere down the road there's going to be some kid that doesn't have a father or a brother or anybody that wants to work on his bike and can't afford $65 or $70 to take it down to a Honda shop and take some of this with you so it won't hurt so bad, and wants to do the work himself or herself. So that's what this video series is made for. That's what all my videos are for, and I hope you like them. They're free. Alright, have a good night and a good weekend.